Xbox 360 is a system that I love to play, but I really don't talk about it too much on this channel. So in this video, we are talking about 8 games that you should have in your collection right now, and if you don't, you should go pick them up. Before we get into this, I want you to comment down below and let me know if there are any games that I missed, because the 360 has a ton of games and I love to play them, so if I don't have them in my collection, maybe I'll go and get them and have some fun with it. Now let's get back into the video. First off, these games are in no particular order, but these 2 games that I'm starting with are actually pretty heavy hitters. So first off, we've got Devil May Cry, the HD edition. This is 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see, I only paid $5 for it, which is totally amazing. This is an awesome game. If you played this beforehand on any other system, you know what I'm talking about. But having all 3 of the Devil May Cry games on the same disc is absolutely awesome. And anytime I want to play this series, this is the way I do it. And the next game is one that actually I've never played before, but I have to include it on this list because I know if I don't, everyone's going to be like, you forgot Dark Souls. Now, Dark Souls is a game that I don't know if I'll ever play. It seems to be kind of not my thing, but it is what it is. It's an amazing game. It's a hard game, and that's probably why I've never just picked this up and play it. But I do have it in my collection, so maybe one day when I'm feeling like I need to play this, I'll pick it up and give it a go. Moving on, we're going to talk about Bioshock, and this is Bioshock, the Ultimate Rapture Edition, which is 1 and 2 put together, which is totally amazing. I love finding games that are like this, that have special editions that are multi-packs. We already talked about Devil May Cry. We're talking about Bioshock here. If you haven't played this game, it's totally amazing and I absolutely love it. It is just so much fun and you really need to have this in your collection if you don't already. And speaking of games you probably have in your collection, but if you don't, you must pick this up right now. Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, yes, this was released on like a bajillion consoles and the PC and everything, but on the Xbox 360, it's still a ton of fun and I love it. So this game is a lot cheaper on the 360 than it is, say, the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. So pick it up on the Xbox 360 if you are wanting to grow your collection but not spend a bunch of money, because realistically, this game is just as awesome on any consoles. Now, it may not look as good as others, but it is still a great game and is a ton of fun to play. Next, we've got to talk about Gears of War. Now, this is an amazing shooter. If you've ever played this game, you know what I'm talking about. It's so much fun. It controls amazing. And realistically, this is one of those games you just have to have in your collection, have to have on your system so you can grab your controller and play and just have so much fun with it. And the next game we're going to talk about is Fable. Now, this is a copy that is actually still sealed, but Fable is one of those series that you have to at least play once in your lifetime. Now, I've played through Fable a little bit. I haven't completed the game, but for me, this is just kind of a sit back and relax and enjoy the storytelling, enjoy the game. But if this is kind of right up your alley, this is a game you cannot miss. It's so much fun. It looks pretty great on the Xbox 360. And you can pretty much do whatever you want, which makes a game like this so awesome. So it needs to be talked about. This has to be one of those games in your collection. And last but not least, we've got to talk about 2 games that are absolutely heavy hitters. And the first one is Borderlands. And absolutely, I love this game. Now, yes, this game has remasters and sequels and prequels and all that stuff. I just grabbed the original because this was the one I had the most fun with. I picked this up when it released, and I can play through this game and still have a ton of fun with it today. So Borderlands is one of those games that I always think about when I play my Xbox 360 or when the 360 is even brought up, because it's just one of those games that I loved so much. It's got so much action-packed goodness. It's got some fun. It really is one of those games that you have to have, and if you don't, you should go right now and pick it up. And the last game, you guys are probably expecting this, and this is a Halo game. This is Halo Reach, though. a lot of people think Halo 3 or 4 is better, but for me, Reach was where it was at and still is at. I love this game. I love creating in Forge. I love just playing this game with friends. I remember so many times after school, coming home, even in college, playing this game and having a ton of fun with it. My friends and I, we would get together on like Friday or Saturday nights and play Halo for hours on hours and on end, and it was just one of those games that's really stuck with me. And if I had to pick one game out of my collection when it came to Xbox 360 games, this would be the one I keep because the story is so awesome, but also there's that competitiveness with the multiplayer, and you can be creative with Forge. So everything about this game is a reason I have this on this list. You must pick this up. If you don't have Halo or Halo Reach, and to be specific, go pick these games up. So there you go. Those are 8 games I love on the Xbox 360. Whenever I look at my collection and think about the Xbox 360, these are the games that come to mind, so I had to talk about them. Some of these work on the Xbox One, some of them don't, but to be honest, if you're gonna get these games, play them on the 360, grab that controller, and have some fun. Now, there are a ton of games I didn't mention, so I know right now someone is typing Skyrim in the comments. I know I didn't mention it, but I don't actually have it on the 360, and quite frankly, I've never even played it. So comment down below and roast me for that, I guess. But with that being said, these are the 8 games you must have in your collection, and if you don't, go pick them up right now. But with that being said, I want to say thank you for watching. If you like this video, comment down below and let me know what you thought about it. Also, if you're interested in joining the membership program, there's a button down below. It helps support the channel and also helps me be able to pick up more games, so check that out if you are interested. You will get videos early, access to that, and all that stuff. There's some cool stuff. Go check that out. But with that being said, that's all I've got for you. Peace.